Hi Pisces, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. Thanks ever so much, my little ones, for joining me on your reading. If you hear a few sniffles in the background, it's because my beautiful little niece is here. Well, she's not so little, she's like a giraffe, she's 16, but I'm looking after her for the day. She's doing her homework and stuff, and she's got a bit of a sniffle, so she's a bit in the background there, okay? So if you hear any sneezing, it's my beautiful little one in the background there. But anyway, we're going to do how, and I'm sorry that this is a little bit late and you didn't follow straight after you, how do you achieve the best life in 2018. Simply, I'm very busy with client readings as well as trying to get a load of stuff. You guys have got so much stuff coming up, guys, so much on the channel. I've just completed doing all of the February love prediction readings. I'm considering doing one for singles because a lot of those readings were on people who are in relationships or that type of thing. So I am thinking about doing singles mainly. I'm thinking about doing those, and I'm looking at doing the live spread, the predictive live spreads as well as generals. There's a lot of work, but you know what I'm like. I can't live without the tarot, and I can't live without doing loads of work. It's just who I am. It's how I roll. So yeah, we're going to do your love reading now. It's the same format as the last reading that you saw. It's how do you find true love in 2018. This is for those of you guys who have been through shitty relationships. You keep repeating the same old patterns. You can't seem to get out of that groove. And you're saying, you know what, I'd really like to have a true love partner come into my life. When am I going to find one? Or if you've been single for a while, this is really just geared towards people who really want to find true love. What can you do to find true love in 2018 and beyond? Using Golden Tarot for your reading here. This deck, Doreen Virtue will be your advice card. Guardian Angels Tarot cards is the second advice. And we're using the Love Tarot 50 Ways to Divine Love by Liz Dean. It's only made up of majors. I think it's quite rare because it was £50 on Amazon. I didn't bother purchasing. I thought 50 quid from, oh no. I looked on eBay, it was £12.99, so I got it off eBay second hand. So this will be the lesson that you guys need to follow in order to find true love in 2018. All right, let's make a start. Let me just move. I just had a lovely, delicious cup of hot chocolate. It was orange. I feel in a really good mood today. Really good mood because I was just looking at a load of the comments on some of the other videos that I did for the how-to series, and they were really good, and I was so pleased with them. It feels amazing to do what I do. It really do. It does. I just feel amazeballs. As my little niece would say, amazeballs. I feel really good. I just feel, it just feels amazing to do what I do. It just does. Okay. So Universe Spirit, how does Pisces find true love in 2018? What does Pisces need to do? Pisces, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Pisces, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Pisces, Sun, Moon and Rising signs in order to find true love in 2018. What does Pisces need to do in order to find true love in 2018? Show me. So we know what the directions of the cards are, what the actual placements are, because you've seen it in your other reading. 1, 2, 3. Collect that back up. And remember, we turn it this way so you're able to see the cards from this side, from your direction, okay? It's the same way I shuffled upwards, but I have to turn it this way because everything has to face you. You have to see the cards, and everything is reversed to me, but I can see the cards that are right on the screen. So, there we go. This is the challenge position here in this area here. This is how you can overcome that challenge there. This is what you need to do. What further work do you need to do in the future in order to find true love in 2018? This is you guys in 2018. This is influences coming in terms of love. This is your hopes or fears, and this is the overall advice for what you need to do in order to find true love in 2018. So let's have a look, and if we need clarifiers, we'll get those as well. So what's the reason that, where is my pointer? I'm always losing this pointer pen of mine. I love using it. Here we go, found it. Okay. So what's the reason that Pisces want to find true love? What started everything? What is in the foundation? What does everything rest on? Well, Temperance. I think that the reason that, because this is the reason. All right, so this is what it's all about for you guys, Temperance. So this is about finding a balanced, healthy, equal partnership with an individual. So I think that right now you guys are looking to find balance, equality, harmony. Temperance is all about harmonious relationships relationships where you can compromise, work things through. And this is what the reason why is the Temperance energy. That's why you're looking for true love. And as a result of that, what have you done as a result of that to find it? Page of Swords. So some of you guys have communicated, or you've started to initiate the process of how you find that. Because the Page of Swords is an initiation card, Pisces, and it says, well, I've got this idea now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start initiating it. Now, one of the ways you can start initiating with the Page of Swords is to communicate, because it's a communication card. So the sword is the idea. Remember, all of the swords, the court card swords, the queen, the king, the knight, the page, they all have one thing in common, and it's a sword. It's just like the cups card. All of the court cards have one thing in common, a cup. Pentacles, all of the court cards have one thing in common, a pentacle. You know, it's a wand. All of the court cards and the wands have something in common, a wand. So they all hold whatever that suit dictates. And in this card, in this particular suit, swords are about ideas, struggles, communication, and action. Those are the four main things for a sword card. It's an air card. So when you look at communication, it can be vocally, but communication can also be over email, telephone message. This is usually the text message card, for example, is the Page of Swords. So you guys have been perhaps communicating with others in order to find this. You might have been initiating a few ideas, because remember, the Page of Swords is all about development, mental development, developing your own ideas, and then following through by initiating on those things. Because your goal for love is the Sun. There you go. Your goal is to find the best, the happiest, the most joyful, the most abundant, the sweetest, the loveliest, the happiest relationship that you guys can find with that Sun energy. And what will you guys be doing to try and find that? The world. Some of you guys are getting out into the world. Going out to find your tribe with the world energy showing there. So this is what you'll be focusing on in order to get this. Some of you guys with the world card, you're focusing on closing certain cycles in your life. And the cycle, whatever, if this is closure, what you're focusing on here, Pisces, it will be because of this challenge here. And it's funny because the world is going to be in between your challenge and what you need to overcome the challenge. This is the cycle. So some of you guys, if you want this, your focus will be, well, with the world card, yes, some of you guys, it is getting out into the world because you are starting to initiate new practices here, communicate with others. And it might be, yeah, well, if I want this, I'm going to have to go out and do a lot of meeting up with people, that type of thing. But for some of you guys, it'll be, well, I need to close a cycle down. I need to end one phase if I want to go into another, which is going to be this world energy, because your challenge is... Right, so Pisces, I don't believe that this is you. I believe that your challenge is a Cancerian. Could be a Cancer, Pisces like yourself, or a Scorpio individual. It's a King of Cups. We'll get clarity on why this person's your challenge. But there's a person around you who's your challenge. And some of you guys, you are probably in love with this individual because he's not in the reverse. So this he or she is not showing as manipulative or emotionally unavailable or destructive or secretive or private or difficult. He's not showing us any of those things because he's in the upright. So your challenge is somebody who you still feel in some way, shape or form is meant for you, because this person shows in the upright, this King of Cups does. So there's somewhere along the line you feel a real, I think, affinity towards whoever this person is. But how do you overcome this King of Cups as a challenge? Because this is a pretty terrible challenge, if I'm going to be honest with you. Because it's not like you get a challenge of the Ten of Swords where you've been betrayed, because there'll be a lot of anger with that. But after the anger, we know that if you know, in your challenge position, it's a Ten of Swords, it's a negative card at best in the upright. In the reverse, it's good, but in the upright, the Ten of Swords is not great. So if your challenge is a Ten of Swords, we know that you're going to be able to overcome that at some point. It was very painful, and it's a painful card, but you know that it's negative. And anything that is painful and negative, we know that you're going to be able to overcome it because it's not right. The problem is your challenge is somebody who, to all intents and purposes, you're either still in love with, or you've got the idea that this person is still, some way, shape or form, your destiny. Because that's what King of Cups is. King of Cups is a nice dude. He's not showing as reverse. But we'll see, because the Tarot is nuisance. Might be a nice person, but there might be some problems going on with the individual. How do you overcome this King of Cups? Four of Cups. You don't take what they've got to offer. I think you're still in love with somebody here for some of you Pisces. Not for all of you, but you are. I think you are. Because it's showing in the upright. It's showing as a nice person. King of Cups in the upright is somebody who's loving, supportive, kind, understanding, empathic, you know, and sympathetic, who understands your plight. If you say to this person, I'm insecure about my body, they'll say, don't worry about it. I'll help you lose those insecurities. It doesn't matter to me if you've got a bit of cellulite. You know, this is what the King of Cups would say to an individual. It doesn't matter, Pisces, if you've got cellulite. It doesn't matter if you've got this or if you've got that or if you've got the other. It doesn't matter to me because I love you for who you are. King of Cups will always, if this is a proper King of Cups, I mean a proper King of Cups because it's an emotional card and it's a card based on love and care and support. If it's a proper King of Cups, this person will always understand. But for some reason, this person is your challenge. And the universe is saying, well, how do you overcome this? And I can understand why it would show this. Because this must be a pretty difficult person. As I was saying, if it was a Ten of Swords, no problem. Yeah, you might have been stabbed in the back, betrayed, hurt, but you get over it. But when it's somebody that's in the upright and they do have some positive attributes about them still, how do you get over that? I'm going to see why this person is your challenge. Why is the King of Cups Pisces challenge? Why is the King of Cups Pisces challenge? Okay, I think this person shut you out. It's one of two things. I always notice with the cards, always with me, I always look at the pictures on the cards, Pisces, without a shadow of a doubt. I always do it because it's important. You have to. The Five of Coins can be as much a soulmate card as any other card, like the Two of Cups, Six of Cups, Lovers, even Devil. As much as I hate to say it is a soulmate card. It really is, but it's the deepest. To me, the Devil is the deepest of soulmate cards because it's I can't live with you and I can't live without you. To me, that is the ultimate soulmate card. The ultimate is the Devil card. This card shows two people on it, right? So this is the card that says, through thick and thin, we're together. I don't think, so some of you guys, this person might have abandoned you. But I think if this person abandoned you, we'd be getting this Four of Cups as an Eight of Cups. Walk away from it, let it go. This person either abandoned you, Pisces, or this is your soulmate. Five of Coins I see as being a soulmate card as well. Because we're in it together. Through thick and thin, we're in it together. Even if the family doesn't like us, because this can be two people out in the cold. These two people are us against the world, can be the Five of Coins energy. You get this card showing up for single parents, a parent and a son. A mother and son, or a father and daughter, or a father and son, you know, one parent family show up as Five of Coins. Sometimes this is us against the world. So there might be, your challenge is there's somebody around you, and somebody who, for some of you guys, you might feel a real affinity with, a real us against the world type thing. It's me and him, or it's me and her against this, that and the other. A real strong connection you've been, because the Five of Coins is also a card that says whatever happens, we go through thick and thin. We're through thick and thin is the Five of Coins. This is either you guys being abandoned by someone, because the general term for a Five of Coins is abandonment. The other term that we look at with the Five of Coins that not many people speak about is being together through thick and thin. And this might also be with the Five of Coins because the relationship lacks stability. It might be that your challenge is you're in love with someone, this King of Cups, who there is a sense of instability with this Five of Coins energy. Because it wouldn't make any sense, well, your challenge is somebody who you have a soulmate or a real, you know, you against the world. It might be, there has to be a reason why you would need to do this. Why do you need to refuse this individual? I think if there is an affinity with somebody here, Pisces, I think that the clue is in the Five of Coins. Look at the lack of it. Look at it, the dark card. Look at the poor clothing. Look at the poverty. I think that this is a relationship that is in lack. I think there's a lack of something in this relationship. I think your challenge is you're in love with someone, but there is a lack in this relationship. And the way that you overcome the challenge in terms of this person. I mean, this person might have, you know, the Five of Coins is also about illness. So this person could be somebody who has a drink problem, for example. somebody who suffers from some form of an illness. It might be the challenges you're dealing with someone. And also Five of Coins mean to support and have to support someone as well. So it might be that the challenge you're dealing with a person here who you're consistently having to support, because if you're a woman watching this, look at how the woman is standing behind the man. The man looks very destitute on the card and the woman looks like she's holding him up. So that male or female, either way, you look like, for some of you guys, you might be in love with someone, but it might be somebody that you're having to support with this Five of Coins. And I think as a result of that, the best way to overcome that challenge is by not giving in to this person, not accepting with the Four of Cups what this person is offering you with the Four of Cups energy. Because the Four of Cups is all about to refuse, it's to reject, it's a rejection card. So when you get a Four of Cups show up, sometimes this will show up for a client that feels rejected or who has been rejected. So it might be that you have to reject this individual with the Four of Cups energy. I'm just going to ask why you would need to reject this person with the Four of Cups. You said the best way to overcome the challenge of the King of Cups is the Four of Cups. And why is that for Pisces? Why do they need to do the Four of Cups? Right, because of the Hanged Man in the reverse. Nothing is changing here. They're not allowing you to grow. There's no growth. There's no change. The Hanged Man in the reverse set speaks about no change. Change is completely restricted with the Hanged Man reverse. There's no surrender. When you get the Hanged Man in the upright, yes, things are in limbo, but there is some form of conclusion coming through. Because the Hanged Man in the reverse, look at the person on the card, Pisces. Hanged Man reverse shows like a baby coming down the birthing channel. It's a slow, painful process, but it is a slow process to change with the Hanged Man energy. In the reverse, there is a reluctancy to change. I think that you need to reject an individual here for some of you guys because there's a reluctance to change. And the funny thing is Hanged Man is you. Hanged Man is a Pisces card. So you are the Hanged Man. You're upside down. You need to reject this individual because you're not growing with this Hanged Man in the reverse. You're not evolving. You're not growing. You're not changing as an individual. You're stuck in a certain groove with the Hanged Man, Pisces. So you need to let go of whoever this individual is. Your challenge is a King of Cups. Somebody who might have supported you through good or bad, but somebody who you might need to support. Somebody where there might have been a very kind of dark relationship that was devoid of any type of stability, maybe with that Five of Coins. But really the best way that you overcome this challenge of this individual is to reject their love, reject anything that they may want to give to you. Abandon it, because you can't evolve and you can't change with this energy. The next stage to how you find true love in 2018, Pisces, is the Five of Cups in the reverse. And it's a good card. It's saying the next stage, how you achieve true love, is to... Because there's somebody here you guys aren't letting go of. You can't be, because you're doing this. This is your challenge. And this is what you need to do because of this. All over this bit here, it's saying you need to reject or to refuse. Four of Cups is to refuse. Refuse this person's advances, maybe. Or see, because the Four of Cups can be, well, I see this person or what they have for what they are because I've put this Three Cups. See the Three Cups down here that this person doesn't want. He doesn't want the Fourth Cups because he says it's going to be like everything else. So some of you guys, you need to see somebody for what they are and that they're like everything else that you've had in your life. There's no difference with this person because you're not evolving with the Hanged Man energy. Hanged Man in the reverse says you refuse to be enlightened. You refuse to see the truth. Both cards. One of them is saying you need to see the truth of who somebody else is because you refuse to see it, and this is why it's keeping you where you are. And therefore, coming in, you guys need to do the Five of Cups in the reverse. You need to let go. Five of Cups in reverse means to let go, transition and heal. It means to change and to start evolving to a new path. So you guys, Five of Cups in the reverse, you really do need to let go of this, whoever this individual is. Because it's clearly here that the reason that you want to find true love is because of temperance. You're very focused in your subconscious on having a very balanced relationship with the temperance energy. And as a result of that, what you guys have been doing is the Page of Swords. Initiating, developing new ideas and working on those ideas for some of you guys. For some of you guys, communicating with others. For some of you guys, researching. Maybe looking at dating sites, that type of thing with the Page of Swords. Because your goal is to have a very happy relationship. But in order to have that happiness, you know that you need to draw a line under something here with the world energy. Because your challenge is there's still somebody that you're very into for some of you guys. But the way that you do that, you let go, you release whoever this individual is the Four of Cups. There's a certain aspect of realisation here with the Four of Cups, but also if this person is still around you, you need to reject this ass. Because they're not helping you to grow in any way. You are the Hanged Man in the reverse. It's a Pisces card. Next stage, Five of Cups in the reverse. Release this individual. Let go of the pain. Release it. I'm just going to ask how you release. How does Pisces release this individual? How does Pisces release this individual? Five of Swords in the reverse. Take your power back for a start. See here, this is the problem. Where is the lack of empowerment here showing up? It's here. It's in your challenge position. Because the King of Cups is here and he's in the upright. So male or female, this is still somebody who you feel is, you do have feelings for. You still feel that there's a goodness in this individual. Why are they your challenge? Because of the Five of Coins. It might be that they're your challenge because you're having to support them. Or you've had to support them. Maybe you've been through really hard times together. Maybe this relationship doesn't really work and it hasn't really worked because you've been through shit together with this individual. But the universe is saying, well, how do you overcome that? You're getting stuck in a groove. That's where your weakness is. And it's saying that you need to take your empowerment back. 2 5s in the reverse. 5s in the reverse are very good because in the upright they speak about conflict and difficulties. So coming in, you need to do the 5 of Cups in the reverse. You need to let this person go. Think about yourself. Stop wallowing in the past. By taking your power back. Stop putting this person on some form of pedestal. Or allowing this person to overwhelm you. Take your power back with the 5 of Swords. Because there's a weakness here for you Pisces people. And it's a weakness that's not allowing you to grow. You guys, in 2017 to 2018, well, Queen of Cups in the reverse. You figure that you want balance and you want harmonious relationships because you are the Queen of Cups in the reverse. And Queen of Cups in the reverse is not just about resentment. This is somebody who feels that they're not loved. This is somebody whose emotional needs are not being met. Remember, reversals are just the absence of the energy of the upright. So if the upright with the Queen of Cups is somebody who is calm, contented, understanding, emotionally happy, compassionate, sympathetic, knows what love is. In the reverse, she doesn't feel any of those things. She doesn't feel kindness. She doesn't feel that people are being compassionate to her. Some of you guys are very resentful with that Queen of Cups in the reverse. Because in your foundation, the reason why you want to find true love is because you want balance with the Temperance energy. Some of you guys, it could be with the Temperance energy. You guys have, you know, felt that it's all on your shoulders. You've been trying to make the effort. Temperance can be where one person tries to make the effort. But in order to find true love, it might be with the Page of Swords. You decided to cut your losses. You spoke your truth. For some of you guys, it could be that way. Coming in, what you'll experience is the Ten of Swords. This is lovely. Look at those cards. It speaks for itself, Pisces. 5 of Cups is the next stage. Release the past. When you're a 5 of Cups in the upright, you're just consistently living in it. All you're doing is crying over spilt milk and crying over what could have been and what didn't, what could have, should have, would have been, you know? But you're not releasing it. You're crying constantly over the failed relationship. In the reverse, you say, okay, I've cried all my tears. Now I'm going to walk away and let this go. Because I'm seeking a way to feel more empowered or to get my power back with the 5 of Swords. I'm no longer giving my power to the person who is this. And I don't even necessarily think that this person was a bad person. This is the thing. I just think that there were things in this relationship, Pisces, that didn't work. I think there was a person around you that you gave your all to with that 5 of Coins. This person's your challenge because of the 5 of Coins. I don't think that this person abandoned you. For some of you guys, it might be. But I think that this person is your challenge, because with the Five of Coins, you built up a really strong relationship. But that relationship for me with this Five of Coins was potentially based on a lot of pain. Because Five of Coins in terms of relationships is pain. Look at how they live. Look at what they're dressed in. Look at how they're outside the church. It's just them against the world. So some of you guys, you could have been involved in a relationship where you were helping a drug addict. Your partner might have been into drugs. You might have been looking after them while they were trying to, you know, while they were trying to go cold turkey. Or you might have been supplying them with their stash of heroin or cocaine or whatever it was. You know, this is a relationship that is in pain. Five of Coins, a lot of pain with this card when it comes to relationships, because it's you against the world. It might be that your challenge is this individual because you've been through so much with that Five of Coins energy. But the best way how you overcome that is that you say, well, this isn't for me. This isn't for me with the Four of Cups, because this isn't allowing me to grow or change or to move on or to develop as a person, with you guys showing as the Hangman in the reverse. Next stage, you got to release this individual, release the past, because you need to empower yourself and you need to stop giving your power to whoever or whatever this situation was. And coming in, you will experience renewal, Ten of Swords in the reverse. You will experience healing, Ten of Swords in the reverse. Because your hopes or fears, Pisces, are, well, your hopes are for the lovers. You want a true union, but you had it there. That's the problem. You guys had it there. You had it with whoever that person was, Pisces. You really did. You had a very strong and painful relationship with an individual. And that's why, that's your weakness. But you need to let go in order to empower yourself again, because you will experience healing, because your hopes are to have. Look at the difference between the Five of Coins soulmate card and the Lover's soulmate card. It's a vast difference just in colour of the card, the way that these people are, the way that they're naked, but they're so symbiotic. They understand each other. You know, the Lovers is based on Gemini. It is based on sacrifice. It is based on understanding, true partnership. This is what you want. You already had a soulmate relationship, I think, for some of you Pisces, with an individual, but I think it was just racked with problems and pain. It's almost like two addicts together trying to feed each other's habit. It couldn't have worked for some of you guys. You have to release it. Because even though it's true love, and I do think that you guys actually did achieve true love, I think what you're actually looking for is a happy true love, not a bad true love. And the overall advice for how you find true love. Another five, 3 fives. Oh my God, fives represent change. And you've got 3 of them in this reading. There's change coming in, big time. Look, they're all reversed and they're brilliant. 5 of Wands in the reverse. 5 of Wands in reverse is end this internal turmoil. End the dispute. Give up. Surrender. 5 of Wands in the upright is where you don't surrender. You're still fighting the good fight because you think you've got a point to prove. 5 of Wands in the reverse is give up. Surrender. Admit defeat. You have to admit defeat. Some of you guys are holding on to a situation where you're not admitting defeat. You're still holding on to whoever this individual is because you've been through so much, and you're kind of saying to yourself, I can't give up on this because we've been through a lot. What would it have all been for? Because some of you guys, I think, in this reading think that the universe has set you a test, and you've been involved in a relationship with someone, and you say, I can't give up on this person. I can't, because why have we been through so much? There must be a reason for this. And sometimes there isn't necessarily a reason in terms of you being with this person. Sometimes the reason is that the universe set you the test because it wanted to see who you were and how you were evolving. And the universe is saying you need to let go of this situation. You got a soulmate person. You've been through a lot with whoever this King of Cups is, Pisces. A lot. But the way that you overcome that is by saying no thank you. Because you aren't helping me to change. You're not helping me to grow. Hangman in the reverse. You're not helping me to grow one single bit. And it's true. Whoever this individual is, Pisces, they're not helping you to grow. They really are not helping you to grow. And you want to grow. And that's why the overall advice is admit defeat. Stop holding on. 5 of Wands in the reverse says, I admit defeat. I put my hands up. I'm going. I'm leaving this. It is the reversal of anger and stagnation and being stuck in a dispute with the self or with others. Admit defeat and let it go. Because otherwise, whoever it is some of you Pisces people are holding on to, you're simply not going to grow. And that's how you achieve and find true love. if you stay within the energy of chaos, which is Five of Wands is in the upright, in the energy of needing to prove that this is the right relationship, I should be in this is right, we've been through so much, why did we go through it? It must be because the universe has a plan for us. Not all the time. Sometimes the universe doesn't have a damn plan for you and another individual. You went through something with an individual because the universe wanted to see if you could change. What have you learned? How can you take this information, this experience, and move it on to a higher level? I want to see why you guys are the Queen of Cups in the reverse, though. Why is Pisces the Queen of Cups in the reverse? Why is Pisces the Queen of Cups in the reverse? Yeah, Knight of Cups. Well, that's you. Knight of Cups is a Pisces card. But you're resenting. It's not reversed, the Knight of Cups is. You're in resentment. There's a dislike for an individual or for the self, one of the two. I don't know whether you guys were abandoned here or not. No, I don't. I think you possibly could have been, but you seem to have been through a lot with an individual. And you seem to be very resentful with that Queen of Cups in the reverse. You seem to be very, very upset. It could be of a fellow water sign or somebody that came into your life offering the world. What did this Knight of Cups do? What did the Knight of Cups do? Three of Swords. Somebody offered to take you guys out of pain. Why is the Temperance card in Pisces Foundation? Why is the Temperance card in Pisces Foundation? Four of Swords. You know what I think happened here? I think for some of you guys, you are very, with this Queen of Cups energy in the reverse, I think that you're very resentful. Because I think somebody came in and they offered to heal or to help mend a broken heart to some of you guys in this area here. But I think that you're looking for love now, or you're looking for true love, because I think that this Temperance energy, where you tried working and compromising and making things work with this person, I think it didn't happen with the Four of Swords. Because the Four of Swords in the reverse means restlessness. So it's almost like you've tried making things work with an individual, but all it's brought about is a sense of anger and annoyance with the Four of Swords energy. And as a result of that, I think that you guys with this Page of Swords have sought to cut or to sever ties as a result of this with this individual. I want to see why you guys have done the Page of Swords in the recent past. Might be that you spoke your truth to this individual. Why have you done the Page of Swords in the recent past? Well, Six of Swords. I think some of you guys in the recent past have told the truth, Page of Swords. I think you've admitted that you want to move on with the Six of Swords energy because your goal is to have a happy relationship. The Page of Swords is all about communicating the truth, and I think that you've communicated that you want to move on with the Six of Swords energy. This is what you guys have done in the recent past in order to find true love. I think that you've communicated to whoever this King of Cups is. Because I think you've gone through a lot of things with this person. I mean, they might have abandoned you, but all I'm looking at is the best way to, because if the Four of Cups is to refuse. So if you're going to refuse something, you have to be offered it in the first place. Which is why I think there's still somebody around you guys, somewhere along the line. This is what I think happened for some of you guys. I think that you, going on from 2017, even earlier, maybe into now, is that you guys, the Queen of Cups in reverse, I think you're resentful. I think that you resent this person who came in this Knight of Cups. I don't think it's you. Even though it's a Pisces card, I think it's somebody else. I think that you resent this person who came in Knight of Cups and they offered, because the Knight of Cups is an offer card, they offered, and the Three of Swords in the reverse is to heal. So I think that this person offered to heal you, to help you, to give you their time. And I think this was somebody that you really trusted. But I think in the foundation area, for some of you guys, Pisces, that the reason that you want to find true love is that this temperance energy, and the temperance is all about trying to achieve balance. So you guys were trying to achieve balance with this person, but I think that with the Four of Swords, there was a realization here that this couldn't happen with the Four of Swords. And also, I think the reason why you want to find true love is because you put a lot of effort into the relationship with the temperance energy, but you put so much of your time into this relationship that has caused an air of restlessness and annoyance, I would say, with the Four of Swords energy in the reverse, because this isn't in the upright. So for me, all of this hard work, temperance is also hard work, trying to make things, trying to put things into the right place, get things adjusted. It hasn't brought peace. This for me should bring peace and healing and a sense of comfort. But in the reverse, you don't have that with the Four of Swords. It's restlessness. So it could be that while you want to find true love, and this temperance energy, this might have been this person here. So in the foundation, it might be that you've dealt with, the temperance person might indeed be this King of Cups, Knight of Cups dude. Might be for some of you guys, this person, this, and you know what I think's happened? I think actually this Knight of Cups, because the Knight of Cups you can't always trust as a character in the tarot, Pisces. Even though this is your zodiac sign, it doesn't have to be you. You can't always trust the Knight of Cups because he's all about the romance. So you guys are resentful that this person very whimsically said, let me heal your broken heart. I want to come in and I want to be there for you. But I think why you want to find true love is because this person, the temperance energy, is that they've been kind of messing around with a couple of elements. I'm getting the feeling that somebody was not completely true and it's made you feel very restless. So this temperance energy, I think, is the King of Cups and the Knight of Cups character. I think it's the same character. I think that somebody around you wasn't telling the truth entirely. I think that they were looking at other people with that temperance energy. And I think it's made you feel quite restless. And that's why, as a result of that, in order to find true love, you've communicated, I feel, maybe for some of you guys to this individual, I want to move on. Or you've communicated, do you want to move on? Because you're looking for the sun. You're looking for a happier relationship, a better relationship. But first you need to draw a line underneath this one if you want to get that. Because your challenge is the King of Cups. This person who you still feel some form of an affinity with. A person who you still feel is your soulmate, that you've been through so much with this individual. But how you overcome that is, well, you refuse. You reject this individual and what they give to you because they're not allowing you to grow with the Hangman in the reverse. And it's the same thing that follows on now. In order, the next stage to find true love, you need to release your sadness over having to let whoever this person go is. Pisces, because you need to take your power back. And this person is disempowering you. They're disempowering you here. You will find coming in release. Healing, Ten of Swords in the reverse, because you're looking for true love. Your hope is for a true love match. Not love that is based on pain, but love that is based on purity and connection and real love. And how do you do that? The Five of Wands in the reverse. You surrender and you say, I hold my hands up. You know what? I can't do any more about this relationship. I can't do any more with the Five of Wands there. There you go. Knight of Swords in the reverse to retreat. You surrender. Five of Wands in the reverse and you retreat. Hands up. There's no more I can do in this relationship. Five of Wands, I surrender. Knight of Swords in the reverse, and I retreat. Interesting reading. Very good reading indeed. If you want to find true love, whatever is not working for you, it doesn't matter even if you feel that this person is your soulmate. Five of Coins for me can easily be a soulmate card. You've been through so much together. Whatever this person is doing is making you feel restless. The Temperance energy can mean to meddle. I've got this card before. A client came to me and says, I don't know where my stuff's gone. I keep finding there's documents that I've got and when I come home, they're all gone. I can't find my documents. Do you know where they are, Carol? And I got these two cards together. And I looked at them and I said, you know what it feels like to me? I said, do you go out often? And she says, yeah. I said, this is you on the Five of Coins. You're outside your flat. I said, does somebody live with you? She said, yeah. I said, who? She said, the landlady. I said, your landlady is meddling in your stuff when you're out of the door. It's a meddler. This can also be somebody who's doing a Two of Coins, balancing, weighing up, ugh. Should I, shouldn't I? But this can easily be just not somebody who's meddling with other people. It can also be, the Temperance card can be that somebody's trying to make things work. The Two of Pentacles is also trying to find adjustments and make a balance. And it might be that the reason why you want to find true love is because you guys are trying to make things work, but it's difficult. I think it's this King of Cups, Knight of Pentacles person, Knight of Cups individual who's trying to make things work with you, but it's creating restlessness, maybe for the person or maybe for you. But I think that, you know, admit defeat and retreat. Knight of Swords is to retreat. Let's get some advice for you, Pisces. I think I might title this video Surrender and Retreat. So what is the advice that you have for Pisces universe? Oopsie daisy. Let's get this up. What is the advice that you have for Pisces and how they find true love in 2018? What is the advice that you have for Pisces on how they find true love in 2018? Show me. Nine of Action. That's is that Nine of Swords? You've worked hard to create the things. What is an I think the action cards are the swords. You've worked hard to create the things you cherish in your life, such as beloved relationships, amazing accomplishments, and hearth and home. Rest assured that all these treasures and you are being constantly protected by your angels. In return, Mother Earth, the animals, and the environment need your protection. Not sure what that is about, but I think that this is all about, you know, you've worked hard. You have worked hard, and you deserve protection at the same time. You deserve to have back what you put in. And one of you, I think... See, this doesn't look like you're dealing with a really bad person. That's the only thing. It doesn't look like you dealt with a really bad person. It just looks like there was, not unless they were meddling with other people, there was some meddling that was taking place that was causing restlessness somewhere along the line. But I can't work it out. I don't know who, it just doesn't feel like this person was particularly bad. It just feels like you're deserving of the time that you put into relationships. You deserve to get that out. Romance Angels, what is the advice that you have for Pisces on how they find true love in 2018? What is the advice you have? Show me. Deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. Okay. Right. Be careful of deception. So maybe there is a deception going on. But the deception would be here. I believe Temperance would be the deceptive card. Because it's this that's causing the restlessness. Or if it's this that's causing the restlessness, if this must be somebody who's toying with two things. And that must be the deception, the Temperance energy. Be careful of this person then, because it might be that this person is deceiving you, but your challenge is that you think that this person is the bee's knees, or you're still in love with them. You're still in love with this King of Cups. That's your challenge, because you've been through a lot with the Five of Coins. I don't think... Some of you guys, there might have been an abandonment thing, but why would you be so restless if this person was offering to heal your broken heart? Three of Swords. Why would you be so, you know, not unless this person was offering their love to three people. Three of Swords is third party. So it could also be that you guys have been quite restless in your you now position, because you have a Knight of Cups, somebody who is inviting three people to love. You, them, and the other, you know. Or inviting other people. Three of Swords in the reverse. Three of Swords upright, Three of Swords reverse, both represent third-party situations, either way you look at them. So it might be that you guys, Queen of Cups, are resentful because there's a person here who's offering love to others, Three of Swords. That could be the case as well. And you want true love because this person's trying to work out whether they want you or someone else, and that's causing the restlessness. You guys here said bye-bye. You want a proper love here. But your challenge is you're still in love with this person because you think that this is your soulmate. You've been through thick and thin together. Some of you guys, it's been an ongoing thing with an individual. But if you want true love, beware of somebody who wears a false mask, because you're not going to get any truth from them. All sorts of things we could read into this. Some of you guys, it's a deceiver around you. Some of you guys, somebody's paying too much attention to working matters and not have enough attention on you. Some of you guys, you'll have put more effort into the relationship than the other person would have. What is the advice? Or what is the lesson that Pisces needs to learn in order to find true love in 2018? What is the lesson that Pisces needs to learn? Show me. The Magician. That's the lesson that you need to take notice of in order to find true love. You have the power to manifest whatever it is that you want in terms of love. I know it's a cliched thing to say, but you really do. You have the power to manifest. That's what the Magician is. It's a manifestation card. Okay, it says your circumstances. If you're in a relationship, you can make your love magical because you can see the potential in your partnership, and for some of you guys, you can. So it might be that you stick in this, but you surrender and you retreat. So if you want this, then it says you you go on your way and you just carry on doing what you're doing. And some people do all their lives. Together you have companionship, trust and passion. And this is companionship and trust here, but it can also be very sort of divisive as well. And this realisation leads you to a new way to living. From travelling the world to a joint business venture, your shared dreams can take shape. If you're looking for love, your circumstances are perfect for meeting a partner, as a shared creative interest brings you closer to a garrulous, don't know what that means, inventive individual who may live by his wits. A friend may become a lover overnight. Whatever your situation is, it's time to let your creativity blossom. I don't ever know whether I sort of agree with all of that information. I do in some way, I guess, yeah. But I think that the lesson that needs to be learned is the magician. All right, you can create anything that you want in terms of love. You've just got to believe it, because the magician energy, in order to manifest, you have to believe what you're going to manifest. So if you manifest true love tomorrow, you have to really believe that you can do it. It's called the law of attraction. So number one, the advice for finding true love in 2018, beware of deceptions from others. This could be somebody who's doing that. All right, if you have a feeling that somebody's deceiving you, why carry on? Trust and honesty is the be all and end all in relationships. To the what number is this? The 9 of action. I think that's the 9 of. Is that the 9 of swords? I don't know what the 9 of action is. You've worked hard to create good living environment, good circumstances. You should be rewarded. Believe that. You know what your self-worth is. You should be rewarded for what you do. And the final card, the magician. If you want to manifest true love, you can do it, but you've got to believe that you can have it. All right, don't hold on. I think there's a message in that with this. That don't hold on to relationships because you feel that there has to be a good outcome because you've been through loads, because it might be the person's not worth it. And in the end, if you want to find true love, the best way to do it sometimes is simply to surrender, 5 of Wands reversed, and retreat. That's the way that you end the blockage and you start allowing proper love to come in. All right, that is your reading for how you find true love in 2018, Pisces. I would like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe, and I'll see you guys on your other readings. They're coming up really shortly. I've been doing loads and loads of work for the channel, so yeah, check that out, guys. Love you loads. Take care. Bye-bye.